Welcome back, viewers. In this part 2 of our flyer design, we are going to input text and some other necessary information like contact detail, text, and the services of the company. Okay, now let's start from creative text. Right, we need to look for this layer, this rectangle layer, rectangle 1. Create a new layer at that place. Then go to your text tool. Having selected your text tools, then you type. I need to change the font style. I'm using Nexa for this particular one. Nexa bold. Right. So the next thing I'm going to do, I'm going to change the color to white. Right. Then I'm changing the font size from this place to 12. 12 will be a little bit small. I'm using 24 font size. Right. So now everything in capital letter. We creative agency. Right, that's the text. Press Ctrl A to highlight. Then go back to your font size and increase the size. Right. Having done that, click on the agency, Shift key and your back arrow key. Only the agency. Then go back to your font style, change this one to Nexa light. Then go back to the color, change the color to this light sky blue. Then once you are done, you click OK. Click on the pick tools, position your text just like that. Right. The next thing we are going to do is to go to background layer now. Click on the background layer, then create a new layer. Right. Then go back to your text tools and type. In this case now, I'm changing the color to sky blue. Okay, I'm choosing this particular blue, right? Click on this. Okay, once you have selected your color, then we can now reduce our font size to be 18, right? Then we type our service, right? Press Ctrl A to highlight, then come back to the font size and increase it. Right? Accept it with your pick tools, then position it. Right? Come back to the background layer, create a new layer. Go back to your shape tools. You need a tiny rectangle. Just drag and drop a tiny one like this. Right. Then accept with your pick tools. And change the color to this type of sky blue. Right click on it, copy shape attributes, then go back to the shape, right click on it, then click on shape attribute, paste. Right? So now we need to enter our services stuff. Go back to your text tools, just drag all over like this. Right? Just to paste some heading of the services. Go to type, just paste your text. Press Ctrl A to highlight and increase font size. Right. Once you are done, then you click on the check mark. Okay. So the next thing I need is to position the text. Alright. So the next thing now is to bring in all our icons. So go to the file, click on open to open this new Photoshop document. I have my icons on desktop. Click open. All the icons can be downloaded from flaticon.com and get all those things, and the stock image also can be downloaded from pixels.com. Those are the area I got the stock photo. All right. So now all my shapes icon. That's the next thing I'm going to include on the design. All right. These are the icons. I need these 3 icons. All right. Before I pick my icon, I need to locate the shape layer. All right. So these are the shape. All right. So I will now go and pick my shape icons. So with your normal click and drag it up, take it to this layer, and down like this and release it. Right, we have imported all our shape icon. So now the next thing is to place them one after the other. Press Ctrl T to open the transform tools. Shift key, hotkey, and dragging to resize the shape so it can fit our shape container. Right? Click on this check mark to accept it and take it to where you want to post it. Then double click the shape thumbnail. Change the color to white and you click OK. Right? Press Ctrl T to open the transform tools. Shift key, hotkey, then normal click on your keyboard to resize the icon shape. Then click on this check mark to accept it. Right? Now we need to centralize it. Okay? All we have to do is to look for the shape layer. I think this is the shape layer. Yeah. Then Control key and click on the icons. Right? Select from the menu bar, select vertical center, then horizontal center. Oh, sorry, Ctrl Z. Okay. Right. We need to move this one down. Right. So the next thing now is to select another icon. Press Ctrl T to open the transform tools. Shift key, hotkey, normal click and dragging. Then click on this check mark to accept it and take it to where you want it to be. Putting this one here. So we have to look for the layer. Press Ctrl key and the second layer. Click on the vertical center. this alignment center. Alright, the next one now is this shape. Press Ctrl T to open the transform tools. Shift key, hotkey, and drag. Once you are done with the shape, then press enter on your keyboard to accept it. Now we need to look for the shape layer. Okay, that's the shape layer, fourth rectangle. Take your icon shape. Next, press down your control key and select the shape layer. Right? Double click the icon thumbnail. Change the color to white. Then you click OK. Right? Go back to the menu bar. Okay. Select, press Ctrl key and the shape layer. Select vertical center. Then select the alignment horizontal center. Right? We need one more icons. Create a new layer. Then you can just look for it. Photoshop. Right click this place and look for custom shape. Right. Still searching for nice shape. Alright, using this one, press your shift key and drag. Right, change the color to white. Double click the shape thumbnail. Change the color to white. And you click this OK. Next, press your control key and click the shape layer. Then go back to your pick tools. Select this particular alignment vertical center. Then select this one also, alignment horizontal center. Everything at balance here. Alright. So now what we are going to do next is that we have to place some of the services into all those shapes. Alright. So the next thing is that I'm going to use this particular text. Press Ctrl J to duplicate it. Then I'm moving it down here. Alright. Create a new layer. You can now type the heading of the service. And name this one graphics design. Right, press Ctrl A to open the transform to highlight. Then you increase the font size and you change the color. Click OK. Go back to your pick tools to accept it. You can place it at the top. Press Ctrl T to open the transform tools. Then press your shift key, hotkey to resize. Once you are done, then click on this check mark to accept it. Okay, you want to be sure of the layer. Right. The next thing I'm going to do, I'm going to duplicate everything. Press your control key and select the graphics layer. Then press Ctrl J to duplicate it and take it down. You can rename this one another service. Ctrl A to highlight it. Call this one video editing. Right. Go back to your toolbar and select Pick Tools. Click on the second layer, then press Ctrl J also. Take it down. Then go back to your text tools. Call this one. Press Ctrl A to highlight. Call this one digital marketing. Right. And click on this check mark to accept it. Press Ctrl key, then click on the second layer. Press Ctrl J to duplicate it. Take it down. Alright. So the next segment of the design is to input text to the other side. You have to look for the layer. This is the layer. Then okay, this is the layer. Then create a new layer. When you create a new layer, go back to your text tools and type Y chooses us. Y chooses us. Press Ctrl A to highlight and change the color to white. Right. Just reduce the size. Okay. Click on the Pick Tools to accept it. Next, and just have to position it. Right, we need a rectangle also. Create a new layer. Go back to shape tool, right click on this place, select rectangle, just drag and draw. Right. Double click the layer thumbnail. Change the color. And you click OK. Next, you need some text. Create a new layer. Go back to your text tools. Just drag. Okay. Go to type. Place your text. Press Ctrl A to highlight and reduce the font size. Right, click on Pick Tools to accept. Just position it. right? And look for why it chooses us. Control key and click on the white users layer. Just position it somewhere here. Right. So the next thing now is to tell them the reason why